Hi guys, it's Thursday, May 7th, and at this point in Arkansas, we've had a total of 3,665 cases of COVID-19. Not a whole lot of news from the governor's news update today. They are going to be opening casinos with restrictions on the 18th. They're still discussing the swimming pool situation. No real news on that yet, but it's certainly being asked by the press and the public, and they know that they're going to need to make a decision and some announcements about swimming pools soon. Something that they did talk about briefly today, and I was glad that they brought this up, is that we're likely to see some spikes in different places of COVID-19 infection as we open things back up again, and we don't really know what to expect of our society or of different kinds of businesses. This is sort of new to us, right? And so we're learning as we go along. So it may be that there are a spike in COVID-19 cases surrounding churches or a specific church sometime in the next few weeks. And so we'll have to look at that data, do some contact tracing, figure out what restrictions or guidelines need to be rolled back to help keep people safe in those environments. There may be an outbreak of COVID-19 related to nail salons or barber shops or whatever. And we're learning as we go with this one, folks. So when we see that there is a particular industry or kind of business that is exposing people to more danger than others for whatever reason, we will need to take note of that and figure out how to adjust. And that brings me to something that I've been wanting to talk to you about anyway. Several people, in response to questions I've asked, have said, I want to know when things are going to go back to normal. And I think it's really important to realize that nobody has the answer to that. And what is normal anyway, right? It's probably going to be quite a while before things go back to exactly the way they were in February, as far as getting out and going places and giving people hugs and handshakes and sharing drinks. Maybe we're not ever going back there. And I think it's important for us to acknowledge that that might be the case, at least for a good long while. We will be able to go back to stores and restaurants and see our friends and go to the pool. When, I'm not sure, but those times are coming. When is it going to really feel normal and look normal to do those things without any kind of restrictions or concerns regarding the virus? I don't know. It's going to be a long time. But that's okay. We can make that kind of adjustments. It won't hurt us to be a little more careful than we have been in the past about waterfalling drinks, right? We may need to make some adjustments in the way we act toward each other and the way we do business for a good long time, but that's okay. We can make those adjustments if we need to keep ourselves and our families and the people that we care about safe. Let's see. I want to talk briefly about what you're going to, what you can expect from my class next week and in the following weeks in May. As you probably know, you will not be getting new assignments from teachers with new material that you're required to do after this Friday. We won't be assigning stuff for a grade, essentially, starting on Monday of next week. The district has asked us to provide enrichment for you, and as you know, that's kind of a vague term. And so different teachers are going to be doing this in different ways. What I'm going to be doing, and I'm telling you this not because you have to work along with me here, because again, this stuff is not going to be required for a grade starting next Monday. But what I want you to know what to expect from me. So I'm going to be continuing to post Edpuzzle videos. They are not going to be about anything but what you guys have asked questions about. So typically related to science, right? We know that. But for example, a student asked in response to one of my questions the other day, how do tides work? Why is it that we have tides near oceans? So we'll have a 5 or 10 minute video answering that question. What does it look like at the very, very bottom of the ocean? What kinds of animals live there? Let's find out together. I'll be posting those videos, one video a day, answering some sort of interesting question like that. If there are any questions involved, they're not going to be complicated questions. There probably won't be any questions at all until maybe one at the very end that says, "How are you doing?" or "What's up with your family?" or "What do you want me to put up as a video to answer a question next week?" So don't think that just because you show up on my Edpuzzle page, you're going to have to do anything hard or complicated or frightening. It's just going to be interesting videos. I'll probably also continue to post a news video from my house every day. Something like, like I've been doing in the end of the afternoon or the evening, with information about what the recent COVID-19 related news is here in Arkansas, what's going on at my house, what's growing, what's not growing, what new things are arriving, for example, in my pottery wheel. So those will continue to be there as well. So just to reiterate, nothing that you'll need to do as an assignment for credit starting next week. I'll still be here to answer questions, and I'll still be posting interesting videos for those of you who want to come along with me for the first few weeks of what's essentially your summer. So that being said, let's see. Several of you asked me to throw a pot for you today on this video, but this is already a 6.5 minute video. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to go ahead and record myself making what I hope will be an actual pot today. But I will, when I post it on Edpuzzle, I will choose the option that allows you to skip to the end. So if you're really disinterested in this, at this point, just skip to the very end, answer the last question on the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, for the rest of you, here we go. So I don't know how much I can talk while I make a pot, because as you may have noticed, I'm not real good at this. So we'll try. I'm going to move this down so that you can see the wheel better. I think yesterday one of the mistakes I made was that I didn't have a good camera angle for you to actually see what I was doing. So we'll have to decide if this is better. I went ahead and made a nice round ball of clay. Wow, that's really not in the middle. Hold on. That's better. Okay. So the first thing that has to be done is the clay has to be centered. So that means I have to lean on it really hard and push on it. And there's a certain way that this has to be done, and it's actually not anywhere near as easy as it looks. See? Let's try that again. I think I had trouble with this yesterday too. I think I'm doing a little better today than yesterday. But seriously, this is like the hardest part for me. Okay, I think that's pretty much centered. A good way to tell is if I put my hands on it, are my hands moving? And actually, now that I look at them, they are a little bit. So let me try this again. What I'm doing right now is it's called centering, but also wheel wedging. The whole take it up and then back down and up and down. And you do that until, yeah, I think that's centered enough. Okay. So then you have to make a hole in the middle. The angle's still not great, but you can see me putting my thumbs in here and just pushing down and out like that. Can I show you? Maybe here. Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of see that I'm just making a hole, a depression in the middle. Now I'm kind of smushing the bottom down and compressing the clay a little bit so it's tougher. So it's kind of hard to tell what I'm doing now, but that's the story. Okay. Now I'm ready to start pulling the sides of the pot up. So I'm going to make my wheel go a little bit slower. You can probably see that it's not spinning as fast as it was. Get some more water on my hands. So I'm going to start at the bottom and just kind of pull the clay up toward me. And that just needs to be done a zillion times. In between, kind of do this to be sure we're still round. Do this to make sure that the top edge, the lip of the pot, isn't getting all raggedy and weird. This is sort of lumpy on the outside. This is called a rib. And I'm going to use it to try to make the outside a little straighter. Can't be good. Kind of wobbly. Okay. We could leave it like that. It's not very interesting. I think we should see if we can make it like have a little belly right there. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're gonna try. So to do that, I need to push more on the inside than the outside, right? Huh. Might work. So I'm having to get my hands wet over and over because on dry clay, my fingers would stick, but on wet clay, they'll slide, and that's what I want to happen. It's getting a little wobblier, isn't it? Make that go in. There we go. So, fun fact, there's a puddle in there. Can you see it? I don't know, hold on. Inside there, I don't know if you can tell, but there's water, and that's not good. Because it makes the bottom less strong. So, I'm going to take a little piece of sponge and hold it with snake feeding tongs. I have a pair of snake feeding tongs for this and a different pair for Clover, just so you know, Sarah, don't get grumpy. If I do that, then I can clean up all the water that's inside there. Yay, okay. Ooh, I wonder if we can make a vase out of this. Let me see if I can smush the top closed more. I don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna try. Hey, it might. So I'm just kind of squeezing it and trying to get it to be narrower at the top. It's looking lumpy. Will it do it? Come on, come on, come on. I don't know. Okay. Now it looks really weird, but it's getting narrower. Maybe we can close the top up. That would be neat. Hold on. Can I? Come on, come on. Look, see what it looks like at the top now? Ha! Let's see. More water. Oh! Nope. Hold on. I can make it work. Come on. Close. Come on. You can do it. A leaf blew across the driveway, and Hayduke's like super excited. Oh, maybe I should go slower. Hold on. Ooh, 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 ooh. I think it worked. Yeah. Look, it's closed. So now that it's airtight, I can change the way it's shaped a little bit. Maybe. Oh, you know what would be neat? I wonder if we can make it into a sphere and make it into a pale blue dot. I don't know if I can or not. Maybe. Hayduke, that squirrel does not like you much. Okay. Well, this is for sure not what we started out to make, is it? What do I need to make it more spherical? It's getting kind of close. Let's see. I wonder if I can pinch it closed all the way at the bottom. I've never tried that. I don't know what's going to happen. Hold on. Interesting. So I wonder if I can cut that off. Maybe pinch it off, because that's just clay. There's no air in there. I wonder how much I'm going to have to work to make this into a sphere with air in the middle. I don't know. I'm going to end this video now because I'm not sure what else I'm going to have to do to this. But that was interesting. So you may have watched all of this because you were curious, and you may not have. But either way, I will see you with another video tomorrow.